And welcome here with another video with the FX Big Dog here. I'm looking at the New Zealand Canadian dollar, and I've been monitoring this particular pair because I took some profit. For those that have followed me in my trading room, I took profit going south on this particular pair. And now that I've taken profit, I'm looking at this again. I'm saying, hey, you know what? We had a signal on the currency strength dashboard that indicated that New Zealand CAD was a bullish setup for the beginning of the week. And we've seen the market rally in the previous week. So the market rally in the previous week, and so we're now starting to see a correction move. Now, just keeping in mind that at the beginning of the week, we did have that rally. As you can see right here, we did have the rally at the start of the week, and there was quite a strong rally from the lows, from the open right here all the way up. We looked at about 100-point move. So nice 100-point move, but in the interim, the market's gone ahead and moved back down south. In fact, if you go to the daily time frame right here, you can see that we had that strong rally at the open on Sunday, and then of course over the last 24 hours, the price has gone ahead and pushed down a little further down south. So the question here is, are we going to still see the New Zealand dollar or New Zealand Canadian continue its rally, or is it now done? Well, I've gone ahead and done a couple of things here. First thing, I've been talking about the divergence in my trading room here on the daily time frame, and you can see that we had a wave structure, wave 1, wave 2, and then wave 3 extended past right here, right? Extended way past the 1.618. And so we're anticipated price to come and stall here at this level. If it doesn't stall there, it's probably going to stall down here, especially if we close out with this big bearish candle at the moment right here. So if I look at this right here, and I look at that move, it's about 50 pips. So we've got about 50 pips for it's trading right now, where price can move down. Now, I don't mind adding in and using what I call a cost averaging strategy. I believe that the New Zealand CAD, even if it closed out with this bearish candlestick formation right here, that is going to see a sort of retrace move. We're going to see price moving back, maybe retest this, and then it head its way back down to this level before it goes ahead and starts trending back up again. So this is a good possibility, which means that traders, there is profit going up, there's profit going down. We just got to go ahead and position ourselves accordingly. And so what I'm looking at the moment right now, I'm looking at an area where I could start looking to buy in, even if it means if I capture at least 20 pips out of this trade going up, go ahead and start leveling in. If it goes further down south, that's fine. I always see an upside potential on those. And again, this is now looking at two things, right? If the market goes in, stops here, and then starts moving back up north, that would probably be a 20 pip grab. If the market drops back down here, and then we start buying off at this level, then we can look at a lot more than just 20 pips, right? We can look at a lot more than just grabbing a few pips and scalping the market out, because now we hit a bottom. It's testing the wave 1. This would become the wave 2 right here. This will be our wave 3, which means that this is our wave 4 correction, and looking for wave 5, which will inevitably go up towards the next high, which is going to be something like this. If we go ahead and draw up the fibs right here to there, we're now looking for price to move up to this level. And so we're looking at a price gap, right? Price gaps is what defines whether this is a trade opportunity that's worth trading. So we can see that if we buy the New Zealand CAD at this level and place our stop losses down here below that level, we're looking at about an 85 pip stop, but we're looking at almost a 250 pip potential on this particular trade. So it really is good. Now, keep in mind, if you start in and you start leveling in right here, and you put in maybe 2 or 3 positions and maybe adding some more as the market goes and stalls here, by the time it takes off, your cost averaging price will be around about here, which gives you a potential move to the upside with quite a few positions in. So you can really increase your profit potential on this trade. And so as I monitor this right here, I'm really focusing right now at levels where I believe price may stall. Now, I've got a short-term indicator right here that shows me that we currently have a price right here at 87.85. So I would want to buy above. If price closes out on the 1 hour time frame above 87, let me change that up, 87.85 right here, I want to be a buyer in the market. I want to get in on this. Now, I needed to trade above that. If it doesn't trade above that, then I'm going to look for the next opportunity. But this is where things get really good, right? So if we're looking at a potential opportunity right here, there's a couple of things we can do, especially for those traders that are very anxious to get in on trades. You could look at this and say, well, if we close out on this hourly chart, how wide is this distance right here? And if I look at price right now, it's at 67.85. We're looking at about 20 pips already right here. So we know that if price closes out over here and we do get it filled up, if price does fill up, we can grab at least a 20 pip grab over there. Now let's say worst case scenario, it doesn't go up. And the market goes ahead and rallies up, but doesn't go quite to the 20 pips, but then goes ahead and moves back down again. All right, we'll be looking at entering once again at around about, call it 87.50. Now, at 87.50, if you look at the where the market needs to fall, now we've gained up what, 87.50? That's about 35 pips. Now we can grab 35 pips before it confirms the buy signal. Now, this may not be my only buy signal right here, so I'm going to keep you updated. Check my Telegram account out. I'll have the link down in the description. Check the Telegram account. I'll update you as we go along the way. I'm going to be entering multiple positions on this. I'm going to start off by looking at the close of this 1 hour time frame. Now, just so that you know, if we're watching this, this is 3 o'clock. It means that in the next 15 minutes, it's going to be 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At the close of that candle, I may go ahead and start looking to enter at this point right here, and then go ahead and see if I can break through a downward trend line. So eventually, this is where we'll tell whether the market's really on its way, is if we can get back on the right side of this trend line, which means that we're going to have a trend line break. It's going to break above that 87, 85 level, and we should be on our way. But I'm going to keep my eye on those, and I'll look to see what potential profits I'm going to be looking to grab on this as the market goes back up. Because if we look at the long-term outlook on those, it looks like it's going to continue to move back up to this level. It's just in a correction move. We'll see how this plays out. So we'll take a look and see how the market reacts accordingly, and see if we are going to dip down an extra 25 or 50 pips right here. Let's take a look again. His price has gone down a little lower. Yep, it's around about 50. So we're looking at a potential 45 to 50 pip drop right here. But in the meantime, I will be adding on my positions because I'm anticipating price to continue to move back up north. Now, I may get to a point where 20 pips might be suffice. Maybe I don't like what I'm seeing as I move into this trade. But 20 pips might be something I'm saying, all right, once I get to 20 pips, I'm going to go ahead and grab my profit and get the heck out of Dodge. So keep an eye on this. This is the New Zealand Canadian dollar. I'm going to be updating you in my Telegram account, but this is the video that you need to go ahead and check in the description for that Telegram link, and I'll continue to go ahead and monitor and send you updates as I monitor what I'm going to be doing. So check it out. Thank you, traders. See you next time.